I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Philip Coleman. Tonight on WVUA News at 6, see how Alabama and Auburn students are laying aside their rivalry and picking up hammers to rebuild Tuscaloosa.
Plus, an unusual sight in the middle of a Tuscaloosa neighborhood destroyed by the April tornado. It's a new sign of life you might not expect to find there. But first, tonight's top story, a West Alabama family is living proof home is where the heart is. On April 27th, the Graves family was among hundreds of others across Tuscaloosa who lost their homes in the tornado.
For the past month, they've been living in a FEMA mobile home. WVUA's Candace Murphy has more on how they're rebuilding their lives.
It's not home, but we make do with what we've got and what we had left.
Bear Graves said she'll never forget what happened April 27th.
They started seeing debris and we all hit the hallway and it comes straight for us.
Now the Graves family is living in a FEMA mobile home. Graves said she is grateful for the housing, but it will be a long time before things return to normal.
When I have a place of my own again, that I can call my own. Because this is not mine. I want something of my own.
Graves said she is unsure how long they will be in this temporary location.
We have to reapply each month to see if we can stay in the trailer. If not, we have to find something else, which, we got up to a year. But after that, we don't know.
The trailer came equipped with a couch, chair, table, and bed, but for a family of 7, Graves says it can get crowded.
Used to 2 bathrooms, it's not easy. I'm downsizing, very much so.
Graves said she is still in survival mode and trying to stay strong for her husband and 5 children.
You're going day by day, trying to make sure everybody's okay, that you're strong enough for them. You don't want them to see your weak side right now at all.
But even though they lost all their possessions, Graves says they still have each other. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Candace Murphy, WVUA News.
And Graves tells us that FEMA is trying to help them find a permanent housing solution.
A new master plan to rebuild Tuscaloosa has been revealed. Rebuild Tuscaloosa Task Force leader John McConnell tells us the draft was a culmination of ideas from residents, business owners, city leaders, and also the Tuscaloosa Forward Committee. The plans include a section called A Path of Revitalization. It includes the actual path of the tornado.
There was a lot of talk about the greenway that's proposed in the plan. And this will be a shared walking, biking path that runs the length of the path of the tornado. And it would link businesses and neighborhoods and parks.
The city is hosting a community preview of these plans. That's coming up this Saturday, July 23rd at Central High School's gym. It will be a come-and-go event starting at noon and running until 5 p.m. Members of the task force will be on hand to answer all your questions.
Today is the last day for people to apply for federal aid to recover from the storms. Officials say about 86,000 survivors have already registered with FEMA. Officials also say if you were initially denied, you can appeal that decision. Assistance includes grants and low-interest loans. FEMA mitigation expert Rick Burgess says you can still receive information from FEMA about rebuilding even after the deadline.
Even though today's the last day for accepting applications, those mitigation folks are still going to be in the community at the big box stores and at special events, and we'll be offering information on how you can do mitigation projects. Whether or not you can get those funds, we want you to know what you can do to better strengthen your family's chance of survival.
And according to FEMA, phone lines will be open until 10 o'clock tonight, and that number to call is 1-800-621-3362. And you can apply online until midnight. For a shortcut to the FEMA website, go to our website, WVUATV.com, and click on Numbers and Links.
Alabama and Auburn students are known for their deep rivalry on the gridiron, but this week, several students are laying down those feelings and picking up hammers to help rebuild Tuscaloosa. It's called the House United through Habitat for Humanity. Originally, the group was scheduled to build in Baldwin County, but after the April storms hit Tuscaloosa, the students decided to move the build to the Druid City.
So I think it's good for us to come up here and see something actually being done and then being able to take it back to Auburn and be able to spread the word about what's going on here.
If you have the time, you really should be doing things. It's better than sitting at home. If you can offer, if you can paint, if you can build, if you can hammer, then you can help out.
And their goal this week is to build an entire house for a family who lost everything in the storm.
New life is taking root in Tuscaloosa, a Tuscaloosa neighborhood destroyed by the tornado, and it's in the form of corn. A single stalk of corn has sprouted in the Cedar Crest neighborhood. That neighborhood took a direct hit on April 27th, and dozens of homes were destroyed there. But now, this single stalk of corn has some people wondering, how did it get here? Former Tuscaloosa Mayor Al DuPont lives near Cedar Crest, and he says this strange phenomenon can be attributed to the sheer strength of the storm.
I wasn't too surprised because I had in my utility room back there, I had a lot of seeds that I had to garden in here myself, and it gets scattered all over the place. And I had some corn seeds over there, so it must have been the hurricane just scattered the seeds over there.
And that stalk of corn is about 2 feet tall.